Hello, this is Jen, your Medicare and retirement guide. I'm back for another video, and today we're going to talk about Medicare Supplement versus Medicare Advantage and which one is the right one for you. So just to do a quick overview between the two, always remember that the only way that you qualify for either Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement is if you have your Part A and Part B that you get from Social Security. Once you have both of them, you can qualify for either one of these two plans when you hit, especially the age of 65. Now, one of these plans I would not recommend if you have Medicare below the age of 65, and that is Medicare Supplement Plan, because you will be paying out of pocket a very, very large amount of money per month, and I don't want you to go ahead and waste all that money, especially if you are on Medicare before the age of 65. It most likely means that you will have a disability and you're not working, so most likely Medicare Advantage is probably going to be the best option for you. Now, the main difference between the two, Medicare Supplement accompanies your Medicare Part A and B. So that means your Medicare A and B, your little red, white, and green card that you get from Social Security, is your primary insurance. And then your Medicare Supplement is your secondary. So by law, whatever Medicare A and B pays, Medicare Supplement must pick up the charge depending on which plan you choose. And there are 8 different plans of Medicare Supplement you can choose from. In addition to that, do not forget, you do have to purchase a Part D plan. Medicare Supplement does not include a prescription drug plan. You must purchase a prescription drug plan if you need medications. Now, that is counter to a Medicare Advantage plan. Medicare Advantage, what I tell most of my clients, it's A plus B plus D equals C, which is Medicare Advantage, and it includes your dental, vision, hearing, and additional benefits. So if you're someone who needs that additional coverage and you do not want to pay a separate dental, vision, hearing package, then Medicare Advantage is probably going to be your best choice. Just keep in mind, you do have to check for doctors. You do need to check what drugs are covered. That is still your responsibility, but no worries. We'll get through that portion together if you need a trusted Medicare guide. So let's talk about a client that I actually met with this week that had this discussion with me. They were currently on a Medicare Supplement plan, and they had the concern of, every year that I age, Medicare Supplement gets a little more expensive. And that's true. One of the things you have to keep in mind when you choose a Medicare Supplement plan is that as you age, the monthly premiums for your supplement ages with you or increases with money and age with you. So that amount per year for your monthly premium for a Medicare Supplement will always increase. Now, she was concerned because she was wondering what happens if when I turn 84 and above. And I'm like, well, you're just going to have to pay whatever it is that the company is going to charge you for your Medicare Supplement. And she's like, is there any possibility that if I age and I decide to, settle down and not really move out of my area or keep myself in my own zip code, that I can switch over to Medicare Advantage? And I told her, yeah, you can. You absolutely have that option to switch over to Medicare Advantage, and then that monthly premium will disappear. And a lot of those additional costs, because she had a dental, vision, hearing plan that she was paying extra, as well as a prescription drug plan, all of those would be combined into the Medicare Advantage plan. But then she, was concerned because she's like, oh, I'll be stuck to a network of doctors, right? I'm like, yeah, you will be. So you have to keep in mind that if you're someone who's going to settle down, not really move, not really travel, and you're just going to stick to one area, that's probably going to be a good option for you as long as all of your providers take the plan. If you are someone who constantly changes doctors and medical groups, that's probably not going to work out for you. So it all depends on what your needs are, who are your doctors and which medical groups are within your area, so that maybe something can work out. Now, something to keep in mind, and I did tell her this, if you ever switch out of your Medicare Supplement plan into a Medicare Advantage plan, if you try to get back into A Medicare supplement plan, there will be underwriting. And what does that mean? Underwriting is pre-existing conditions. Remember those? Remember, you thought that you could escape those, huh? You thought that the government did away with those. No, not when it comes to Medicare supplement. Medicare supplement can still deny you if you have a pre-existing condition, and that is called underwriting. Now, you do get a break when you turn 65. When you turn 65 and you're within your birthday period or you're within AEP, you can absolutely sign up to a Medicare supplement plan, and there is no underwriting at all. They will never ask you what pre-existing conditions you had prior to turning 65. However, after the age of 65, if you come from Medicare Advantage and you want Medicare supplement, they absolutely will ask for underwriting, and they can deny you if you have a pre-existing condition. So just keep that in mind when you make your decision about selecting your plan. Now, if you are looking for somebody to have that type of conversation with you and see what plans are in your area, my link is in the description down below. You are more than welcome to make an appointment with me, and I'll be more than happy to look up what plans are within your area, and we can walk through the process of what it would look like selecting the plan for you. Thank you so much. That's the end of the video. If you like this video, please consider sharing it. Comment down below on what topic you would like for me to cover next and simplify in our lovely simplified version of our healthcare system here in the US. And other than that, if you would like to connect with me, all my links are in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.